And for the very latest, we're now joined by our correspondent Adel El Maroui in Cairo. Welcome, Adel. Good to have you with us again. How is the Egyptian public reacting to the postponement of Morsi's trial after it opened yesterday, but as we mentioned, and you certainly reported for us, it lasted less than 1 day?
Well, basically, main reactions came, of course, from the Muslim Brotherhood, the Anti-Coup Alliance, which is a group of political powers that supports President Morsi. And they have described it as a sarcastic play, or a satirical play, sorry. And this comes from the background that they do not recognize the court, they do not recognize the entire process of trialing or putting the former president into trial. They believe it's more of a political process rather than a true legal process to find justice. That's from one side. From the other, many feel that many Egyptians who were anti the former president believe that Egyptians now have the upper hand in controlling the country. No one was actually expecting that Egyptians could manage to oust any other president but Hosni Mubarak, and definitely if they would, it wouldn't be that fast. So many in the street feel that whoever comes next as president, or even elected authorities like the parliament, they would know and fear the Egyptian public and therefore serve them in a better way, or at least this is some of the concepts. But the main debate and what people are arguing now is should the trial be broadcasted live or not? Because just a few hours before the trial began, the court decided not to broadcast it on air, and until this moment only the videos that we've just seen are all that is available for the world to see from the trial itself. Some people are still against the concept of broadcasting the trial, naming mainly security reasons, national security reasons to protect the country and to prevent a direct communication between the ousted president and his supporters in the street, which, if successful, might trigger more violence in Egypt, and that's why those people support it. But those who are against it believe that it's also beneficial for the public to see the evidence that accuses the former president, so that when there is a verdict, the public would be convinced, and at the same time they would monitor and know, or Morsi would become an example. These are all the arguments that is going on in the country regarding that, or all the reactions that is ongoing. But we know for sure that the Muslim Brotherhood, the Anti-Coup Alliance, and all Morsi supporters are planning to continue rallying, but the question still remains whether they have the power to mobilize masses or not. Their first protest is scheduled to be today, later in the day, and it will be the first test to see whether this will be successful or not.
All right, many thanks indeed, Adel, for that update from Cairo, our correspondent Adel El Maroui. Now,